Hello and welcome back to another episode of Haley Plays Games. This is the channel where I play games. If you have a recommendation of a game you would like me to play, go ahead and drop it in the comments below and I'd love to get it a shot. So today we are going to be working on the food court. So let's go ahead and get started. So there weren't really any reference photos for the food court back here. So I kind of did it slightly like it, but also not really. I ended up just making it kind of my own thing. I know there's like 3 different restaurants back there. I'm not sure what they are. I think there's like a Pizza Hut, a McDonald's. I'm not sure what the other ones are. So this is kind of just my own interpretation of the food court. And I wanted to play with levels a little bit here. So I don't do that until later. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do since I didn't have very many reference photos. There was only one photo that I found, and it was of a child sitting there eating. And I didn't think it would be appropriate to post some random child on my video, so I just decided against it. I guess you could Google it if you really wanted to. But I did also decide to add a staff area in the behind the little food court, because I thought that was a nice place to hide the staffing area where it just kind of blends in with the food court. And I really like what I do with the staff area. I think it turned out kind of cute. And yeah, so this was, it's in the African safari area, so I decided to keep it with like the African themed. I'm not too pleased with how the actual the food vendor area turned out. I think it's kind of boring, a little bland. I don't know, maybe I'll come back to it another time and make it look a little better. I don't know, we'll see. It doesn't look bad. It definitely doesn't look bad, but I feel like it could have been better. But I did like how I added these on the sides there, because I believe in the background of the one and only reference photo I had, they were kind of bamboo-ish or this light wood on it. So I decided, I'll just slap these on there, mix it with the dark brown wood on the back and the bamboo, and I think it looks kind of nice. I think it's bamboo. Yeah, and then I liked the little designs here, so I was like, this looks cute. I'll just go ahead and go with that. And then I added some of these little signs there, and I really like I'm not sure what they're called, but these little signs that just stand on the outside. I think those are cute. It's definitely a nice little touch to just add those instead of the big signs, because you see those throughout parks, and it's got, I don't know, notifications, or like, not notifications, just messages and things that are going on around the park. And I just thought, I'll just put these little signs here because I think they're kind of cute. So I do rearrange the seating area a lot, because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it. Because I was like, that's kind of boring. I'll just put them right here, I guess, and mix them up. I do end up changing it, and I'm not sure if I actually like the little umbrellas I added here. I added this little top hutch, or like a hut area, but I don't know if I like it. I think I should have just left it alone. I'm pretty sure the ones at the actual zoo have like a dome top umbrella, so that's why I went with it. And I was like, might as well just keep it. So this is where I decided to play around with leveling, or like making it go up, so people would go up there to eat. And I really like how it turned out. But it was difficult trying to figure out how to make it go straight, because paths are a little wonky. Like, working with paths in this game, I don't know, they're a little wonky. But yeah, so then I move all of these tables up here. I was like, all right, whoops, guess I'll move them again, and put the umbrellas around. But yeah, I think I love this idea, because I really don't like doing just so flat zoos, like where there's no dimension, there's no hills, there's no dips, curves for people to go around. So I really want to try and work with that and maybe build it up a little bit and get people going, walking up hills and making it look better. Oh, also, I really wanted to use these, but you couldn't use the corner piece to go the same way because they're all vertically placed. But whenever you put the corner piece down, it's horizontal. So I think that's something the creators of the game could maybe add, because if I wanted to put it in that corner, it would just be the wrong direction. So I think that's a little thing that maybe in a patch they could fix up, and maybe just add another corner piece so that the lines do all go the same direction. I don't know, just a little thought. I mean, it doesn't matter. I changed it and decided to go with a different paneling, but I would have liked to go with the darker tones instead, because I think it would have matched the food court building. But it's alright. It turned out, I think, pretty cool. So I'm not mad. And then I decided to add these bamboo things around here because I didn't really want people being able to look underneath there. And I think it gives it a little character too when you add these little bamboos around. Yeah, and then I do end up putting a little African lion statue on the other side here, because in the next episode I'll be working on the lion's habitat, which I think turned out alright. I don't know, it's not my favorite habitat. I think for sure the elephant's habitat is so far my favorite. The flamingos, I like the little viewing platform from the inside where they can view the penguins, the flamingos when they're napping. I do like that, but I don't know, I'm still stuck on the elephant crossing. I really like how that turned out. I'm very pleased with that. But the lions, you'll just have to wait and see in the next video. They turned out alright. I kind of messed up, but you'll see in that video. Anyways, I decided to add a little shrubbery, little flowers around here, because I didn't want it to be too bamboo bam in your face, you know? So I decided to add these a little around there. And then, of course, add in the trees, because I just think trees everywhere and shrubbery, plants, I think it really builds it and makes it come to life. So we throw those all around. And I do later on go through and reduce the amount of plants in some of the habitats enclosures, because I didn't like having the little notification bar and people saying, wow, there's too many plants in there. So I did go through and take some plants out, because I was like, okay, I guess I might have gone a little plant overboard, but you know, it's okay. For pictures, I think it's nice, but if you're actually playing the game and you want your guests to be happy, then I would just take the plants out, you know, put them up for pictures and then remove them later. But yeah, so here's the little lion statue I've got going on there. So right across the little walkway there is when I'll be adding the lion habitat for the next episode. And I think, yeah, I'm just putting a little shrubbery here and there and trying to fill up little gaps. If anything looks a little naked, I'll just throw some shrubbery, some trees around, and put these on the front. Yeah, just like that. And I feel like I could have done something else with this area. I don't know. I feel like it was a little bland, but I also don't want to go overboard, you know? I don't want to add too much stuff to make it just look overkill. But I don't know. I feel like I wanted something else there. Maybe I'll make a little sign that says food court or something. I don't know. I was going to try and put a little water. It's like a little water puddle type looking thing. But it wasn't turning out how I wanted it to. So I think I will maybe go back in and just have a little sign that says like food court. I think that'd be a nice little touch to it. Yeah, so here's where I try and fix up the flamingo habitat, give it a little pizzazz. I don't think I add too much to it. Just a little bit of stuff here and there. But spruce it up just because, like I said in the last episode, I wanted to wait and see how this food court area turned out in order for me to put plants down, because I wanted people to be able to see in there and not not be blocked by where plants were, and wanted to see where I wanted to put enrichment items and such. Yeah, I don't think I'd keep those. I didn't really like how they turned out. So here's where I decided to make a little, I guess a little pond, but it's not really a pond. It's definitely a very small pond, just for the workers, so that the workers have something nice to look at when they're coming back here and doing worker employee things. So I think it's just a little cute thing with the dodo bird I end up putting there. A little waterworks, and yeah, I think that looks cute. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just thought it was a cute little touch, you know, and it's kind of hidden back there, so the guests who come to the zoo, they don't see it, but you know, the employees know it's there. So I think that's pretty cool, at least in my opinion, you know. So we're just gonna add a few little finishing touches here, fix up these little waterworks, yeah. And I believe we just add some signs here. And then you know the drill, just throw trees everywhere, make it look good. And then, yeah, I don't know if it's just a glitch because there wasn't a like negative impact on the guest bar around the staff area. I don't know if it's because of the build and it was behind the food court area. I don't know. But, I mean, it works out, so we're just gonna go with it. Alrighty, here are the screenshots. Like I said, I really enjoyed playing with the different levels here, and I really liked how it turned out. And in one of the screenshots here, yeah, this one made me happy. It kind of looks like my mom, so I thought I'd include that. I was like, oh, look, my mom came to my zoo, so sweet. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe and the bell so you don't miss out on videos to come. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.